Five.
5 minutes alive. Welcome back to the Bygone Keep, a side story of the lovely Legacy campaign, which we will be doing on Friday. But before I get too far into it, I'm going to introduce my Levery cast. I gotta go with the one who brings the most sensual energy to this particular group. Anita, if you don't mind, introducing yourself.
Anita immediately knew.
I was about to say Joe. What the? Okay. Look at that.
I mean, it's competition.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let me not get Twitch guidelines called on us, and just move on from this whole thing. Hi everybody, Anita's here. Find me at Anita the Lesbian on the Twitters. Also find Joe and Kit there sometimes, I guess, maybe. Gosh. Yeah. Oh, what I'm doing. On Monday, I'm doing something with Girls from These Worlds. There's this new game called the One Ring 5e. I'm pretty sure they just released it last month, we're the first people to do an actual play about it over at Girls Run These Worlds on Mondays in the evening time. I think it's like from 7 to 9. It's a 2-hour stream. It's pretty short. It'll be a fun time. I'm playing an orc. And yeah, that's a fun thing to be in the Lord of the Rings universe. So if you like that touchstone of fantasy, come through. It'll be a good time. Oh yeah, who am I playing tonight? Effie Twist Tremble. That's a Dijon pit crew thing. If you want to get more pit crews like Dijon, or just want to check out the artist Dijon, you should do that, because this is dope as fuck. That's me. That's everything. God, I was gonna pass it to Joe, but like that shirt isn't buttoned, and we need to let the Twitch cool down before somebody guidelines us. Foozca, bring chase energy.
Chased energy. I am not sure how to approach that. However, I am Foos. I am playing Moody. He's a Vengeance Paladin. You can find me here most of the time. The nice thing is, on next Monday, I will be on the Dirty Rollers RPG Twitch, because we're going to be doing our little Pathfinder thing. Because there was a bit of a health emergency, but thankfully everything turned out okay. False stuff going around, so thankfully everything's all right. So we'll be doing that Monday, and I'm excited for that. And I don't know if I'll be able to participate, but I'm pretty sure Nenners will be. So Saturday, like afternoon, essentially, Carpe the DM is going to have his streamiversary. And if schedules work out, I will be there. If not, Nenners will be there. So please go check him out.
I'll be
Carpe,
there regardless of schedules working out.
All right, look. All right.
Look,
it's not my fault.
A pickup truck is on the line, and that's important.
Exactly. If we win, Joe, the first thing I'm doing is cursing you out in chat. I'm just gonna let you know. I mean, like, it's your fault. You put this in the cosmos. But yes, anyway, that's what's happening. That's who I'm playing. I will now hand it off to Maya, because she's wearing a pretty dress.
Why is everything linked to like a pretense? Yo, I'm Maya. I play loading. Jesus. Mauricio. I don't know why this keeps happening to me. I play Mauricio. She is a monk who serves the goddess Saloon. Very sensitive to spirits and things like that. Reed seems crazy to anybody who doesn't also see spirits. She smites things with moonlight, because this is a holy campaign, except for Effie, who does not do holy things most of the time, but sometimes does, because Mistra. I don't know what the hell you are. Don't point at yourself, kid. Or don't point at Coraline. Actually, she's weird. That's all I have. She's fucking weird. Anyways, I'm also the person behind Ibella Nights, which is a sci-fantasy campaign that I'm constantly working on and updating. We'll eventually be posting updates soon, as I am always posting updates soon. It seems to be my life. And with that said, I'm going to pass it over to Joe, because he has his shirt open, and I don't care for guidelines. So,
All right, hold on.
that's right.
There's another button there. All right.
There you go.
This took on an energy that I wasn't expecting today, but I roll with punches around here.
Break those rules, Joe. Show them what they missing.
A small amount of a man's chest is what they're missing, I guess. Good for them to see it now in all its glory. I got very distracted. My name is Joe, and tonight I'm playing Brannigan. He's a dwarf. He's a cleric. He's not a paladin. He's, you know what? Boom. Looks like that. I always forget I could be smarter than trying to lean around, because I can't lean very far. Foos did that, like by hand, because Foos is talented. Other times, I'm on the internet, other places. hyped up a lot that I met Anita the lesbian. Not often, but sometimes for the bit, and just to hang out because we pals. But most of the time, I'm at Dispel Logic on Sunday. Well, once a week on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm at Dispel Logic, where we play Dungeons and Dragons, and I died again. So come see the aftermath of that. It's good times.
You died again.
Yes, fun stuff. Kit, up to it's Davis.
Davis from what?
I don't know.
Today has an energy.
Okay.
I tell you,
Alright.
there's a vibe.
All right. Hello. Call me Kit. I play this lady right here. Her name is Coraline. She currently has a harp that weighs 40 pounds strapped to her back. And I've been rolling like shit the last few weeks, so let's see how that goes. You can find me here, of course, on Wednesdays, as long as we're playing Bygone Keep, and I play a character called Quinn in Legacy on Fridays. You can also find me a lot on chess.com and on Diablo 4 these days. I think that's about it for me. We'll see how today goes. Hopefully I don't fuck up too hard. Nanners, please go, because I know your bloodlust can only be sated for so long.
Indeed, and there's time to spill some blood. Coming back to this lovely campaign, just a brief recap. There was a bit of another trial, I guess, to see if Corlin was worthy of even having the harp of I want to say Menethil, but that is not the god. It is
music
Melil. Thank you. The harp of Melil. Due to her kind of not really being a direct worshiper, which kind of came out, and there was some roles that were made, some decisions that went along with that, but she is now carrying the harp in a reduced size, but kind of the same weight, which is becoming an issue for her because she's a bit of a waif. But they were able to have the Baelnorn Lich teleport them down to the Arcane Battery, which is one of the kind of objectives they had. Upon getting there, they saw the obvious giant crystal beaming energy through the structure, but they also saw a staff within. There was a couple of guards posted of an unusual make with kind of this weird skin that seems to kind of move and like rotate and do all kinds of weird stuff. And in addition to another kind of sinister looking knight fellow. But they attempted a stealth approach, didn't exactly go their way, almost losing Coraline right off the bat. But with some hasty moves and a sacrificed echo image, they were able to save their rogue from an uncomfortable landing at the best and continue on. Unfortunately, that drew the attention of said guards, and they've been more or less fighting them since. And we return here to the combat. So, Effie, almost narratively, you have the top of the initiative.
Oh boy.
Wizard at the top of initiative.
Well, it's also.
I have a Dexy wizard. Calm down.
No, I meant in the sense of you have so many spells.
But yeah, I think we learned that these beings are like not resistant to fire damage, which is great. Cause I got Firebolt as a spell, so I can roll Firebolt. It won't cost me any spell slots because I am basically out of spell slots.
You didn't hug it well.
I don't think I can hug an orb yet.
Oh.
I think I still gotta wait a little while longer until it's been an hour. I'm gonna hug that orb as soon as the hour passes. Nenners knows that Effie's keeping time, but right now we're gonna cast a big firebolt.
Ooh.
That is a big firebolt. Roll me some damage.
And God, I think I went to the one that was like fucking with me a lot. So probably the one on the right.
Okay, got it.
And
Well,
the
28 hits. There's
damage.
no arguing that.
You hit whoever the
Okay.
fuck you want to hit.
Yep.
How do I roll the damage here?
Where you see the 28 where you rolled in the chat, underneath where it says Firebolt, you should be able to click the word Firebolt.
Got you.
That chat. There you go.
Hey.
15 damage. All right. Yeah, that works. Launch the firebolt at it. And just kind of explodes on its back, and you see it searing that weird kind of globulous skin and scarring it on the back, and it doesn't seem to be as pliable as it was before. But yeah, that definitely did some damage. That is a action cantrip. You still got bonus action, well, for wizard, but you also have movement.
Yeah, like seems like it doesn't turn to like see me, so I won't flip it off because like what's the point if it doesn't see? But I'll keep moving 30 more feet towards the person that's actually in charge.
Okay, sounds good.
And yeah, that'll be my turn, and I can still hit a firebolt from like this ways away, right? Oh yeah,
Firebolt's
that's
60
well within the
120
range.
feet. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
hit
you
it
have a ton
almost
of-
anywhere on the map, pretty much.
Period. So
Yeah.
that is, I'm pretty sure, the amount that I could move. Hold on, let me like make sure. 5, 10, 15. Oh, that was only 20, so I can move 10 more. That's 5, and that's 10, and that's it.
As you move into the glow of this giant mana battery, you feel like just the normally, like, you know, when you do your incantations, you're manipulating magic through various means, but you can feel it, right? It's something that's somewhat tangible to you. This it's almost electric how much power there is right now. From an arcane perspective, anything that you're going to be casting within range of this may have some enhanced effects, just so you know.
We love to see it, gals and gays. Let's go.
All right. With the end of your turn, that brings Corlin, fresh from almost plummeting to your death.
All right. Fresh from actually failing a stealth roll last turn, actually, from what I remember. I rolled a fucking 1. All right. So, sir, you know the question that's coming up here. So the lovely Mauricio, would you say that she is melee, challenging that man over there in a melee way? I forget the way.
Being
The
a
martial
monk,
way. There you go.
yes, absolutely.
Fantastic. Okay, so that means I can roll with advantage. Let's try and knife the man from behind the dwarf.
I
You know what
haven't
happened
stunned her
last time?
yet, so she's still a challenge.
Very good. Yeah, he says, oh, goddamn. Okay, so let's put on all the good stuff
She
here.
knows I love her.
Put on all the good stuff. And put on the advantage. And let us pray to the god of stars and night. Anyway. Roll. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does not hit.
Oh, hold up. How about a 22?
Let me double check their AC.
Actually, yes, I remember.
22 does hit.
Fantastic.
Just
Okay, so I take off a key point. And wait, I gotta make sure that 1 or 2. I'll check in a minute. But yeah, I have 5 left. So you take that shit, sir.
Okay, yep.
Or a P2. Let me take up the sneak. Do I still keep advantage even though I hit him already, or no?
No, as soon as you hit him, advantages drop. 'cause
I
of the
understand.
reroll.
Okay. Yeah, so
Did
let's
he
try it
roll a
again.
1 for stealth? How did he get advantage?
Because Mauricio is melee,
yeah.
like in flanking, basically.
He's in that man's face, yes.
The knight is paying attention to Mauricio, got a knife to the neck. It's now,
Like you. Okay.
yeah.
So one more time, and let's see it. 27, I believe hits. So
27 hits.
Let me take off sharpshooter. Almost left that on. That is a lot less, but yes, take 16.
Okay.
Now I gotta try and figure out, is there a place for me to hide, or no?
I mean, the terrain's. Here's the thing: you can, but you're going to be facing the same issue you were before, and you have a 40-something pound ballast on your back that also
Understood.
doubles as a holy relic.
Understand. Okay, understood. I mean, all right. Now, what she would really like to do as she sees the wizard running off in the direction of the eerie light is try to help out here. But yeah, movement is limited. Could she try to shadow step? Are there any any dim lights around where she could go?
I would just play it with the map. There's kind of a darker shadow edge here where the light drops off. Let me get the. Where's my little ruler?
Yeah, if you could signal that out, please.
Like here.
Like around there?
See
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just see the ruling here. That is a class feat. So, 60 feet unoccupied space. Use your bonus action.
60 feet unoccupied space. Yeah,
Is that,
I mean,
is that cut off by the harbor now?
well, you're using magic to do it, right? It's a
Mhm.
shadow step. You're not physically running, so yeah, that's fine. Any kind of like physical movement, you're cut off. But if it's magical or
All right.
like propelled in some way,
All right. So knives go out that way, and then next thing you know, Moody Corlin is in front of you, just huddling down, looking around furtively, and that is my turn. Did I use the correct word? Furtively? Let me look it up.
Get back to us, Brannigan. It is yours.
All right. Pretty sure this guy has still got metal that has been heated.
Correct.
So as a bonus action, I get to remember how many damage it is. 2d8. Okay. So 2d8, he just gets to suck it.
Is there an option for being on fire? Yep. Okay. Awesome. Takes the full 9 damage. That one is beginning to look not great. The
Well,
movement within its skin seems to be slowing down a bit.
we're a fan of this. And to capitalize on it, after he takes 9 suck it damage, I'm going to throw a hammer at him.
As one does.
Nice. Good rolls.
That's a great roll. Yeah, they both hit.
So that's some good stuff. How's cooperate? 17 and then 23 is 40. Is that math? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. That's math. Correct.
40 hammer damage.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
And with that last clang, it's kind of, you hear almost like a baleful, like a warbling that comes out as like dozens of different, like almost voices mixed together in kind of like a painful groan. But it is now kind of a little bit lower in terms of its stature. Mauricio, you are hearing a lot less from that one. From
That's
your
nice.
spirit hearing. All right, so that's
Joe
bonus
did
action.
49 damage in one turn and didn't miss once.
It's a rare treat.
Let's
It
go.
is.
We love to see
Uh,
it.
Do you have movement left if you want it?
I have movement, but I am not intending to use it at the moment. I'm just gonna enjoy, just be, and quietly reflect on myself that you shouldn't make 3 separate characters who use shields in a short time frame, because then you never remember if you have shield master.
Indeed.
Nunez, you didn't let your enemy who has a 15 initiative go.
Oh, I did not. I skipped them. Look at that. I believe that was this one, the one that just got whacked.
No, not according to this, but that could be
Am I wrong?
backwards from before.
Yeah. Who knows?
I thought it was.
I don't know what it was originally. I just know what it says on the turn order now.
Yeah.
Above a 20, it's the one on the right. It's below, it's the one on the left. Initial rolling. All right, it's on the left. Okay. I'm sure Maya's thrilled about that. All right. Well, this thing is going to take its attacks on you because you are in the range. Can't quite get the other one, so it's just going to start swinging. So those 3 are on Mauricio. I don't know if you can gate.
Thanks, Fizz.
Mom, Dad, Nunez is being mean to Maya again.
No, this is you. Right
What do
before
you
the
mean this
turn.
is me?
Hey, remember you didn't make your monsters move? What?
Yeah.
That's how we play the game. You're
Only
fine.
fair.
You're
I know, I'm teasing you. It's
fine.
fine.
He's not even gonna roll high for damage and all or nothing, so it's no big deal.
Before I roll for damage, the 21 hit?
Yeah, all of those hit.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna get a turn, probably.
See,
So what is that?
see.
37 points of damage?
Awesome.
No, 39. My math is... No, that's 40. Why is my
Yeah.
math so terrible? It's 40. I
I don't know.
apologize.
It is 40.
I corrected myself. We're good. So yeah, 40 points of damage. It just takes these huge swings with its sword at you, and is yeah, it's gonna break off. It is going to move. You get an attack of opportunity if you want.
Well, I mean, after what it did to me, why wouldn't I?
After what it did to
I don't know what you want to do with the reactions, girl. I'm not taking that away from you, but it is
No.
absolutely. You watch as it kind of just
Take that.
glides
Get it back.
away. 28. All right, give me some
He's
damage.
not gliding anywhere.
Does he have? You have Sentinel?
Yeah, you know that.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so it does not go anywhere. It attempts to glide, but gets hit and stuck in place. So you guys are stuck in, both of you, for the remainder.
Thank you, Paya.
Marcel, it is now your turn.
Yep. She's actually, even though she pinned him in place, she doesn't actually want to deal with him because he's whooping her ass. So she's gonna actually use her Step of the Wind to disengage and run over to the other one who is probably gonna die, and hope that she can take him out before she's taken out. So,
All right.
she's gonna go ahead and go over here and then take her 2 swings. I don't know why I have advantage on. I'm sorry. So the first one should.
First one hits. Yep. Give
Yeah.
me some damage.
That's the first 2 swings.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna play by fairness, you rolled a 27 and a 22, so those
Right.
both hit.
Yeah, it's 2 hits.
So I mean, the only one that didn't hit was the last roll. So yeah, take those 2 hits. Okay, 13. It is.
Spend 2 force charges, so I believe that is 2d8 force damage. There you go. Lovely. You take that whole 7. You think about what you did. So there you go. There's my turn.
7 was a little bit more than you needed to bring this thing down. How does this creature meet its end, Maya?
Oh, I was not expecting me to kill anything at the moment.
Your cleric brought the noise on the previous turn, so yeah, put him within kill range.
But yeah, she's gonna come in and immediately swing for the legs, and then pretty much hook the staff under the armor and wrench it free and smash it one more time to kill it.
And
Hopefully, letting the spirits free so they can chill out.
you watch as you hear just the cacophony of like gasps and exhilaration of no longer being trapped in whatever this creature was, and it kind of just like violently deflates as its skin just becomes hollow and just kind of begins shaking and gyrating as it gets smaller and smaller until only the kind of skirt and metal armor still remains clanging onto the ground. Yeah, well done. It is dead.
I'm sure she's like mega happy because she very.
It's a lot less noise, yeah.
Well, not just a lot less noise, but it seems like the spirits are happy, and she can perceive that very well. So she's just they're flying off, just grinning. Like, I'm probably gonna die in 2 seconds, but hey.
At least I took that thing out. Give me 1 sec. Where did I put that one there? He is gonna make an Arcana check, but it is not his forte by any means. Oh shit! I actually rolled well.
Uh-oh.
He's like, what? I don't. Oh, he's like trying, like he's touching it, and you're watching everywhere. Like he touches, it doesn't look like it's like kind of winds going around, and as he touches what just looks like regular air, you watch as like kind of arcane symbols pop up, like resisting his touch. But he hits one and another in like in a pattern, I guess, out of frustration, like, oh, come on! And then one of them kind of rotates and clicks, and you watch as like a barrier kind of floats or like peels away. He's like, oh, finally! It's not so hard after all. He takes a step further, but is then blocked by yet another barrier. But he has gotten closer to getting into this thing. So that is that. Pella, that one, number 2, it's his turn. I feel bad. I'm like, man, it's got to be Fooz's turn at some point. Nope. God damn it.
Now, baby! Down here at the
This
bottom.
guy
I
dead.
thought 5 initiative was dead.
5
I thought
initiative.
15 was
Oh,
still
you
dead
are
alive.
correct.
and
You are
whatnot.
correct. So he is downy. So I'm just going to delete him from... There we go. Moody, it is your turn. Look at that.
Hello. It's my turn.
Yep.
20 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Just gonna take a look at something really quickly. Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, he's gonna just kind of see the chaos that's happening in front of him. Does the guy behind him, the one who got sentineled into place, does he look bad, or is he like?
He's close to being
all right?
bad. He's got some
He's
wounds.
close to bad.
He's almost bad. Almost bad.
Well, I might as well take some swings because
All right.
I have the range for it. So he'll take some swings and then head out. Because he's within 20 feet of me. So Ether Spear, ho!
They'll hit. Let's give it some damage.
Fantastic. Oh wow,
Nice
is that
roll. Great.
minimum damage?
I take that
Fantastic.
back.
Okay, there we go. So there we go. Take those on the way out, and I slap on the ass before Moody turns around and runs. Yeah, he's just gonna essentially keep up to the best of his ability in that direction. And that's the end of a very complicated turn. Understand?
That, even though the radiant is halved, you got some big numbers on the force, so that does put him in
Oh, the force. Those like
bloody territory. Okay, great. That is a very quick end of your turn. Effie, you go before this guy does, obviously, so it is the start of your turn. Top of the round.
You already know I don't got spell slots. It's Firebolt. Let's cast a big Firebolt.
Let's go.
Come on, and roll 20. Load my character sheet. I believe in you. There you are. That's a normal roll. Here we are in the spells. Firebolts.
525 hits.
Nice.
Hey, we love to see it.
Now, roll me a 1d4, please.
Hey,
Go.
so 14 fire damage. And
Launch a sexy rat on fire because you got
4
the
big number. We like
You-
big numbers
You
here.
do.
Go to
Tell
cast
me
your
I did good,
firebolts,
Nanners.
and just the raw amount of magic power is shocking for a moment. Like, you know how much to pull for a cantrip, right? It's usually next to nothing. It's just kind of you manipulating the forces almost at a whim. This, it's like turning on a faucet with way too much pressure, right? Like it's like, and like you're almost having to like, channel it down a little bit. The D4 was the multiplier for the damage that I was going to have you roll. So what looks like basically a fireball gets launched out of your hand, dead onto this creature, and does
14
56
times 4.
56?
56 points of fire damage as it hits and absolutely just sears the back of it. You watch as the metal armor begins to heat from the conduction of this particular spell on this creature. Yeah, that was probably one of the spiciest cantrips you'll cast, and that's
Let's go!
as
Yeah.
the spell leaves your hand, you hear, "Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you were," in the voice of your goddess, who seems faint and somewhat far away, but her voice still has some strength to it.
I'll sort of like wave my hand to put the fire out that's still lingering. Just like flex it for a second and say, "Thanks, Mom." And we'll continue 30 feet up the stairs.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Gotcha. All right, so we'll have you go 30 feet up those stairs. It is the fried one's turn. Just looking at this one. He's looking at all of you and then sees the harp on the back of Coralyn's.
But it's so little.
But he's so tall.
It's fine.
And floats up over to you and is going to attempt to attack you. His 3 swings. Oh no.
Wait, hold on. Can you reverse that crit on account that he's not me?
I mean, I can put that crit on you if you want.
It just looks like what you would roll against my characters.
Yeah. Carlin, does a 22 hit you?
The first 2 hit me.
Okay. All right. So it is on top of that going to hit you with a lovely smite.
Okay.
On the first one, which you cast at that level. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to roll the damage out manually. 26. So that's 46 addition. So the first one is 25, and then the crit is 15. So
40.
that's what a total of 40 from those 2 swings. As after the third one hits, you manage to duck away as it's trying to seemingly end you with a little bit. This attack seems a little more targeted than it was before. The other one kind of seemed like, oh, you were bad. I'm going to try to not let you get near me. But as soon as it saw that harp, it just made a beeline for you. All right, that is the... that's the end of his turn.
All right, before you end your turn, though, I have this. So I can use my reaction to move 15 feet away, I believe, at this point.
Okay.
It's not within 5 feet of you, though.
It's not? Oh, it's not. You're
It's
right.
10 feet
No,
away.
it has a
you're
10-foot
okay.
range.
Never mind. Okay.
Corlin, it is your turn.
All right, Colimundo. So let me just ask you a hypothetical question here.
Sure.
So I'm assuming that I can shadow step over here, right? Like over here?
As long as it's within 60 feet and there's shadow on the board.
It looks like a shadow to me. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, man.
Okay, very good. We're going to bonus action shadow step our way over to the bottom of over to this shadowy part of the stairs right here.
Okay.
And now, since Coralyn is the monk, can I run up this wall?
You're a monk, yeah. That's 15 feet. That's some Jackie Chan shit right there. And you have a corner, so you can bounce off like a squirrel if you want.
Okay.
That works.
Oh yeah. So we don't know what this man is doing, but all
give
those
me
lights.
an acrobatics only because you have a 40-pound harp on your back.
Oh,
Otherwise, you could do this normally, but you are in some kind of encumbrance penance, and unfortunately have to pay that tax.
Okay. Do I have to roll a disadvantage because you've been telling me to roll acrobatics at disadvantage?
It is a disadvantage because it's exactly where you don't want to wait to be.
Ah, you mother. Okay. Okay.
You made the decision, not me.
Okay.
I didn't weld that to your back.
All right. Un segundo. Acrobatics. 12.
It's not enough. I kept it at 15, relatively low, but yeah.
Okay.
You try, like, your first bounce, it's accurate. It's where your body wants to go, but when you go to bounce the second time, you're just not used to, 60% of your weight being where it not normally is, and you just kind of slap into the wall a little bit and slide down somewhat dejectedly.
Okay. Do I have any movement left or no?
I mean, you got movement. Yeah, that's fine. You just attempted to run up, and I'll say you burnt 5 feet on that because that's about as far as you got.
Okay, gotcha. So you put my movement at 30 because of the harp, so...
You have 25 left.
All right, very good. So 20 and
You could cut over these, like anything like chest height. That's fine. You could just kick a leg over and roll up onto the stairs
All
if
right.
you want. That's fine.
Let's move on up next to Effie then. That would be what, 10 feet? And I hit this man from here. One more. Okay.
That is tough. It's uphill. He's not like, I know it looks like he's on the ridge. I just don't want him to be like in the crystal.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So he's probably like at least a few feet in. So I guess this is probably more accurate. So it would be at disadvantage at this. Like you're lobbing the blade. It's not a direct like one line thing.
Oh,
you're lofting this thing to kind of hopefully hit him on the down.
Gotcha. Question then. I remember the ruling on this, so that's why I'm asking. I'm sorry. So Shadow Step says that I get advantage on the next melee attack. Do the daggers count as melee attacks?
They're ranged melee,
Exactly,
right? Is
exactly,
that
that's what
the
I'm
bullshit answer for that? I think so. So it would get canceled. Also, you're at 65, 70 feet. Even if we round down 65, I believe is beyond your normal range anyway. So you can get advantage to make it flat, but
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm asking.
you have at least 2 disadvantages on you to prevent you from getting it. But
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I have some movement left here. That's what I'm asking.
Sure.
Okay. So let's move up the 10 feet. That's what I got left. And let's knife the man at normal. And I got. Everything's off. Yes, it is. Go dagger. God damn it. We have to turn that off.
15
Okay.
unfortunately misses as
All right. No problemo.
one of your daggers goes sailing wide. Thankfully, wide enough to not hit the mana battery in front of you, but it does kind of get caught up in the winds and whipped around.
All right. Okay. I think she sees that. Okay, that's a mistake. We might hit that thing, and she's not going to throw the next one she can. I think I'll leave it at there.
Sounds good. Brannigan, the hammer.
Not this turn. I'm not going to be concentrating on heat metal because why? It's dead.
Right.
Instead, I'm going to raise aloft from the holy symbol and cast a spell. Trying to remember what Brannigan sounds like because I haven't had to talk like him in a minute. Right, I remember. Right. Dwarf Father, accept my offering and use it to repair that which is broken and forge her anew in holy fire. And I'm going to do a thing. And I'm going to take 4d8 necrotic damage. Do I want to do? I do. I'm going to use I'm going to spend one of my 2 sorcery points. Some of us take Metamagic Adept to empower spell. And I can re-roll up to my charisma modifier, which is 3. I'm going to re-roll the 1 and the 2 because that's hot trash.
Let's go.
Wow, that's how it would be. Thankfully, it only got 1 worse. So 11 is what I did with my 3rd level spell. That is just who I am. All right.
Who heals the damage?
Oh, I take 11 damage, and Mauricio heals 22, which is why I was trying to roll much higher and take more damage, so you would heal more. Because here's the kicker: I'm about to use Second Wind as a bonus action, and I theoretically could heal more than the garbage I just took. It wouldn't even be that hard. It's a D10 plus 6. D10. Yeah, I healed 1 more than I took. I tried.
Just real quick, did you ever burn 2 sorcery points out of your 2 total sorcery points to do worse on a spell?
Worse.
It is only 1 of my 2 sorcery points. Thank you.
Excuse me.
But yes, it's not the first time this sort of shenanigan has happened. It's just how we live around here, and we just make do. I'm then gonna move up, and then gonna move up.
That's amazing.
All right. Well, I healed for 1, and healed someone else for 22. It's on the face of it.
Come on, that's
a good thing.
That's good.
It
No, that
wouldn't be
works.
frustrating if I didn't know I could have healed over 70 with that particular spell if the D8s didn't suck. Anywho, that's the turn.
Excellent.
Someone pray for Joe.
Baristiel, you are up 22
I ain't mad.
points. Of sad damage. You are in range of your target, I assume.
Indeed, she's just gonna run up and do the same shit she did the last turn, because it needs to die and it's holding spirits captive. So
Nice.
I'm gonna modify that first one with a key point so that it hits. Let me go ahead and subtract that key point now. Bring that up to 22 or 23. I'm just spending one. I only need to spend one. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll the damage for both of those.
The 21 doesn't hit. Unless you
Wait,
have-
listen, I'm not just saying that. So I was gonna add a key point to modify the accuracy on that first one.
It is now at 23.
It's a 23 now. Okay, 23 hits.
I love
Give me
you.
some- I love you too.
I think I'm just like half paying attention today. I think if you say you have advantage because the stars are glistening in your eyes, he'll be like, sounds good.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I'm going to point out on your 2d8, which is half as many, you did one more on the dice than I did. I'm sorry.
We're
I'm not
not
actually
counting.
salty, but if I don't voice these
No,
frustrations,
you got it. You
they
got
will
it.
poison me from within.
It takes 24 points of damage.
All
All right, excellent.
Bonus action, smite again, and that's
Flying
gonna
fire.
miss. That's a hot miss right there.
It's a hot miss.
It's hot. Miss.
Okay. Well, with the hot miss, you still have movement.
I ain't going nowhere, man. I mean,
All right.
I use my bonus action to swing, so I can't exactly disengage to move without getting popped. So I'm just gonna stay here, and if it tries to move, I can sentinel move. So I'm good where I is. The turn's
Fair-
over. Move
Fair
on.
enough. All right. This creature is now gonna watch as the dagger go whizzing by, and is going to turn around and see the two ladies making their way up the stairs.
Turn around. Stick it out. Even white boys got you. Sorry, as soon as you said turn around and you hung on it, I couldn't get off of it, so I had to say it. Go.
I mean, you do what you gotta do. All right, yeah, he's just gonna come charging down. His movement rate is, well, that's what. Yeah, he's gonna action dash, basically into your face, essentially. I will say. Let's see. Oh yeah. As you come in, I need you to make a wisdom throw, a saving throw, of a DC 20, as you are in his aura of fury now.
That's just rude.
It is
You're
rude.
talking to me?
Yes.
Okay. Wisdom, you said.
Rude. I
Correct.
know, I was like, throw your wisdom. Throw it out the window.
Yeah, it's just like, are you gonna say a parable or some shit? Like what?
All right. Let us know. Nope.
Okay.
Prayer.
You suffer just because you just seething anger and rage, and your normally stoic and cold hand it begins to kind of be empowered by a false emotion that is taking over you. You get a -1 to your attack rolls while you're in this particular aura.
Mhm.
That is the end of his turn. Moody, it is yours.
Hold up. I can do the skirmisher now.
What?
I can
What?
do the skirmisher thing now, can't I?
Squeamisher.
If he's
What is
within
that?
5 feet, yes.
Is he not? He's right in my face.
He is right in your face. You do skirmisher as
You're
a
good.
Reaction.
Reaction.
Yeah.
No.
And if
If it
it's
says
turn-
you can do it on your sheet, you don't have to ask most of the time. I'm just
Okay,
gonna,
just wanted to make sure because I'm a freaking jackass. Okay.
No.
All right, so we're gonna go this way behind the man.
and that skirmisher allows you to do it without being opportunity attacked, correct?
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Moody, again, your turn. Once
Oh, we're
again.
back down to 0?
Yeah.
Okay, oh, son of a...
It's all right. You got this. 0 to hero.
He's just out of range. I'm a big clunky paladin. Okay. Let's see. I thought he was in range, so I was like, I know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay. So yeah, well, he's gonna move up anyway, because looks like Mariciel and Brannigan got that last one. Effie, you left all your sexy rats behind. But he's gonna scooch up. And do I still have my? I do not. Okay. God dang it. I think he's gonna scooch up, and I think for the moment I'm gonna action like dodge as he's preparing for him to come in. Whew, I hate it. But I think
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I have a finite amount of things left, so I'm trying to be careful with what I have. It's not that I don't have options; it's that I'm being cautious. Well, actually, fuck it. I'm not concentrating on anything. Nunners, could you please give me a charisma saving throw?
You want me to fail it? I got you, girl. Hold on.
I would love for you to fail a little bits of Bane.
I got you. Here's this thing. There it is.
She'll tell you what fail was.
Isn't wildly high, but if you could.
That's not a failure, Ninners.
Okay, that's it. That's the end of my turn.
I would feel bad, but I've been on the other side of this far more than she has.
That's it. I'm done. It's all good.
Top of the round, I will say we haven't taken a break yet. So for Team Bladder, is that something you want to do now, or do you want to go through another round?
Rude. I could do one more.
I could go another round, mostly because decided.
Yeah, same here. I need to refuel, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do another round. Effie, top of the round, empowered by some strange magical aura, and getting whispered by your god.
I love this vibe. Truly, like, yeah, this creature really thinks they hot shit. I feel like Effie like kind of laughs at the like 60 feet rushes down to like meet them in battle. And gosh, what can I do? Honestly, that firebolt felt really good. Let's
go.
Let's do it again. Should we do it again? This thing was speaking fiendish, and like devils are really good at not getting flamed. Gosh. Actually, you know what? I still have Spirit Guardians up. So let me I'm just going to press the comment button. Let's see what it does. 15 feet. Okay. And right now, did I miss a thing? Oop. Come on, ruler.
Yeah, he's just out.
Golly.
Yeah, he's just out of both of our ranges.
I
wish I could say that was a pro move on my part.
Just how it happened.
Just worked out.
Yeah, I don't want to hit something that's speaking fiendish, infernal, with fire damage. So I'm just gonna move on up, supply some sneak attack damage for my homie. That's having a really bad day today. And
let's go.
I'm just gonna stab it. I'm gonna stab it with my knife.
This is what it has come to understand.
And cast a booming blade, because that is also a cantrip.
Okay. I believe that turns it into a magic. Is it still a melee? No, it's
an attack roll, but it's magic on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a magic attack rather than her?
It is not a magic attack.
Okay, so
there's going to be some thunder damage on top of it, that is magic, but I'm just gonna roll a regular dagger for the
Got it.
right now.
Let's go.
See if I can hit.
Fortunately, it just clangs off of its armor.
That's so fair, bestie.
Nanners, actually, is she within that aura or no?
She is within that aura, true, so it would even be less. Actually, no, she has to make the save. Can you make a save for the Aura of Fury, please?
Of course, Nenners. I love wisdom saves.
Wait, hold on, some cheese real quick, because there's an aura, it's like 20 feet, right? So she was still in my aura when she was getting into his aura, even though she's not in my aura right now. But when she had to make the save, she was in my aura, right?
What on that cheese?
She's as much as she's right. As fucking stupid cheese as that is correct. As you were entering, you would need to make the save, you were still in his aura. So yes, take your D4 or D4 on top of your aura. Yep.
Okay, so wisdom
Well done.
save plus 4. I need to hit a DC 20.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I get advantage on wisdom saves. We all get advantage on wisdom saves because we had a very good meal.
Oh wait, then I should get the roll again, Nanners.
Yeah, roll again if you had. If you.
If
It's
I
actually-
can
You did
buy.
roll twice. You rolled.
I mean, you
11
did
and
technically
16.
roll twice, so the 16 would have failed you anyway.
Okay, just make sure. Oh, I did. Okay.
No.
Yeah, that tracks. I didn't make this
Hello,
character to
Abby's
be
wisdom
wise.
was.
Yeah. So your attack rolls unfortunately are down by 1. So not that it matters, but in this particular
Oh, but
case.
doesn't she get advantage now? If I'm reading that wrong?
Yeah, look at what it's like.
Okay, does that look like disadvantage or advantage to you?
Advantage
bottom.
on the attack.
On the attack.
On the
roll.
attack.
What are you talking about?
At the
Read the
bottom
bottom,
of this
dude.
paragraph.
Oh,
Opponents
yeah,
get
yeah.
advantage.
Yes, I apologize.
Y'all attacking Kit.
Yes.
I give him a hard time for his
Yeah.
questions, but
Oh.
Clear.
Screw
Yes.
all of
So,
you!
So-
You're right, you're
So
right.
this
I love you.
aura of theirs makes it easier for me to stab them. I love
Yes.
this aura.
Yes.
well, it also makes it harder, but it also makes it easier.
And you also
Let's
might get
fucking
exhausted.
go.
There's a lot going on.
And you get an extra attack, yeah.
Yeah.
I get an extra attack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, read the paragraph.
I don't know how to read.
you get an extra attack and you get an advantage. So roll
Let's
one more
fucking
time.
go.
Dagger.
All right, one more attack normal for the first roll. That was at advantage.
Yep.
And then a second attack. That's
That hits, and then
period. I'm sorry, everyone.
No, you're not.
give me
When
one
you're
more
done
singular
rolling-
roll. Yeah.
Okay, so that is a 7 piercing plus a booming blade.
The Boom and Blade. I gotta roll some stuffs. That was
Nice.
Oh wait,
I
let
know,
me
some stuffs.
look up the thing on booming blade.
It just goes off, right? There's no saving throw to it. I don't believe.
Yeah.
If you move.
But I only wait. So 11th level, we're at 11th level, right?
Correct.
So that only should have been 2d8,
Yeah.
but it rolled 3d8. So let me just roll 2d8. So that is
if he-
7
if he
normal.
moves, he'll take the other one.
Yeah, that is 7 normal piercing damage, and then that's 9 thunder damage, and then if you move, then that's going to be an extra 14 thunder damage.
Girl, you know what you need to roll me, right?
It's an extra attack, right?
Well, but you also need to
D4.
roll me a
Giggity
D4 because you cast the spell.
Let's go.
I
Roll
cast spell and I didn't get no
1,
advantage or
3,
disadvantage or nothing. I'm just kidding.
4.
Are you a Devo?
That's because you're a filthy
Hey.
divine caster.
That's 27 damage.
It is.
Yeah.
Multiplied by 3.
As you just hear a boom as this booming blade goes off. I'm gonna say, I mean, anyone who's not ready for this, it's loud. Like, it is disorienting. Coral, you're probably like, "What the fuck was that?" As a ton of thunder damage kind of goes off here, staggering this particular creature as it goes off. But yes, one more attack roll. See if you land.
Okay, one more normal dagger.
Just one more normal dagger, not an advantage because you already kind of technically rolled the
Well,
third time, so this is just
Yeah.
A question I had about that is it says you get an extra attack, but does that qualify as the attack action or is it an additional
Yeah.
action?
I'm just counting it as the attack action. You're getting
So-
per attack action, you get 2 attacks. is
Well, a
essentially-
cantrip is not an attack action.
Oh, that's
Ah, but
true.
Homing Blade is weird.
You were just going to open up a world of
That's a good
possibilities
point.
for me
Yeah.
and let this happen, and I
That's
wanted it to be true,
That's a good
Let
point.
me
but I
see.
also needed to be
Yeah,
consistent.
booming blade is an action, so
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
yeah.
not technically.
Yeah.
that's
Go
it.
looking
No
at it.
more.
Also,
27 points of thunder damage. If they move, it would be 14 times 3, so 42 points of thunder damage if they decide to move.
Yeah.
God.
Matter of fact, let me
Oh, shit.
give some like sort of impetus for them to like move. I was like, let me like give them a reason to move. I move 15 feet up. I'm gonna move 15 feet back, and now they have to move if they want to hit anybody in melee.
It
But they can hit
you
me on
as
the
you
way
leave.
out.
Yeah. It is going to swing on you as you leave.
Yes, impetus.
Okay, yeah, they can.
Yeah. And you take, as it just swings this like flaming greatsword down at you. I believe it is 15 slashing, and second damage should be fire, so 11 fire. 1d4. It's under, I believe, what would be the next thing, so it unfortunately doesn't take one of your sexy rats because it has to be above it.
That's so fair.
So you
God,
take
what?
26 damage.
What am I on? 17, 22. Yep. That wouldn't help. So I just take 26 points of damage.
Just 26.
All right.
Question:
let
where does
me-
the hit technically land? Is it when she's right above him, or at what? Like
It's
actually-
as they leave
Well,
the
like,
range,
how-
right? So it would be,
I know, but like, does he have 10 feet of range, or is he a regular 5-footer?
he's a regular
Together.
5-footer. He does the great sword. He can do stuff with it, but it doesn't go beyond 5 feet.
Gotcha.
5 feet is its
Okay.
major.
And actually, I'm going to stay within 15 feet, so my hags and spiders still get them on the
sounds
on
good.
the
I
start
gotta
of their
roll.
turn.
Did I? Okay, right. Start.
And I will take the 26 points of damage, and I will roll my con save to see if I can keep my spirit guardians up. But you can move on in the right now.
Before you do, I just want to take a moment to circle back to a thing our wonderful DM said. In this campaign, where he pitched everybody this idea and said, we're going to be a group of holy warriors and such, please show up and make good people. He just called someone a filthy divine caster. If anyone should be getting bonuses in this campaign.
Nope. I made a paladin for the first time in my life, and then it's just like, fuck you, Foos.
You tasted the sweet, sweet
Oh, look.
glory of the best
Nanners, you
class in
called
the
me
game.
a filthy
No, no,
divine
no.
caster?
No, call
Not you.
me one.
Oh,
Yeah.
That-
You are the chosen people. You aren't
Yeah.
divine. So
Yeah.
I mean, quasi with your subclass, but nah. Nanners, despite making a game about holy justice, was like, fuck the righteous. Get out of here.
He made a game about holy justice, but his bias has always been dark ass magic. So
Dark ass magic.
I believe Effie is his favorite. She is to replace Flandy characters.
All right, excellent. That con save makes it. The first two are for Brannigan, and the third is from Mauricio. So
Wait, what?
Now, does it swing at me or the echo?
that's a good question. Does it have to?
I
choose
mean, they're
one?
pretty obvious. There's no mechanic forcing it. It's a pretty
Okay.
obvious gray, translucent copy of me. There's zero reason.
Okay.
Zero reason it should swing at that.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, no.
All right. So
Yeah,
I'll
your hit hits.
roll- okay.
Your hit hits.
My hits. So 13 and 11 for Brannigan, and the hit is 13 for Merciless. He just kind of begins to kind of carve through you two. Somewhat frustrated that he can't get near the harp. That is.
You just have to believe.
The harp pops right out.
Yeah.
I mean, there can be
You know, if he
miracles.
hadn't
if you
wasted
believe.
his time attacking, he could have bonus action dashed or something.
Mauricio, you see, like, you feel the voices being directed towards the harp. What languages do you speak?
One
All
sec.
of them. Just say all of them.
That'll fly. Absolutely. Okay. You do hear things in both Dwarvish and Elvish, like the harp. It's the harp. The song. If I can only hear it one more time. Things like that. Obviously, way more pained and anguished, but you're hearing kind of a cacophony of those sayings, essentially. And with that mystery, I'll go to Coral. Lynn. Garland.
Girl, I
Seamless
want to hear the
theme,
harp.
Nenners.
Okay, just to roleplay this shit. Has anyone here ever meditated?
What?
Has
What?
anyone here ever meditated?
Yeah.
What do you
In
mean?
their lives?
You talking about us?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
players?
The first time I ever managed to meditate, I was astounded that I realized I was angry, right? But I didn't feel it. Right? It wasn't internal. I realized that there was an anger like on top of me, right? And I'm thinking that's what's happening with her right now. She's realizing she's angry, but she doesn't know why. She's trying to calm herself down, but she's being this very, very aggressive little person right now, which I think would be funny if she didn't have these daggers. But anyway, you would hear her, again, she's going back to praying here. She's, with her mantras, she keeps repeating the things she was saying before. The thing is, this time, you don't understand her. Well, unless anyone here, does anyone here speak the language of the night and stars?
Oh yeah, for sure.
No one does. Keep
Okay.
going.
Not only do I know that, I am listening only to you.
So it would be like this very, very deep voice. Especially, it's kind of like, it kind of throws you off considering what she looks like, but it's like very deep, kind of like, kind of like that. And she's trying to calm herself down, but it's obviously not working now. Manners, based on how I read this thing, opponents get advantage against Furion while this is active.
Correct.
Is that for the first attack or the whole last thing?
You get it, period.
All right, let's fuck this guy up. Or try to, anyway. All right. What do you want, Switch? Anyway.
I hope that is how the daggers sound whistling through the air.
Oh my god.
All right, so you would hear her just making these war cries as she's throwing this shit out to this guy.
It would technically be minus another one because this is your second round in it.
Okay. So minus 2 in this case? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me adjust that.
That would bring it down to a 21, which does not hit.
Unfortunate.
Natural.
How about a 23?
23 just hits. Yep.
Fantastic. All right, you take that shit, Nenners.
Don't forget you got an extra attack because you're real mad.
Oh, I know. This man's about to feel the fury.
Technically, you get 2 extra attacks.
Oh my!
What do you mean 2?
What's your second round in the aura? You get a -2 to your attack, but you get 2 extra attacks.
Really?
Correct.
I didn't read that correctly then.
You are like it's like you're being burned up by the fury that is within you.
Okay. So 1. Next one's a crit, so take that too.
Something has changed within you.
And Otro.
Something is not the same.
23
You
hit.
shouldn't get sneak on the second attack, but
You are right.
otherwise-
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. And let me take off the sneak on the second one. And third one. Roll this one. And uno más. Oh my god.
Very nice. Yeah.
Let's go.
As
Yeah, so-
you watch
so the
as
whole-
these. Sorry.
Yeah. No, yeah, just like this. Like, no, just go for it. You're better than me.
You're just
That ain't no gun.
just out of just rage, just whipping these daggers at him, and they're making contact, and like you see him flinch, and then like the flaming head turns, and it's like, "Good, give in to it, give in."
Holy shit.
Yeah, you did a lot of damage, for sure. But he seems to be encouraging you, which is weird.
112, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
I did not do the math, but let me do it right now. 21. Why can't I add that? Yeah.
Fuck.
That is a shit ton of damage. Well done.
Okay, now, considering that she is under the aura of fury here, would she... What's the word here? Cognizant? Conscious? Whatever. Would she be aware enough to just be able to realize, okay, this is not good, I should maybe get away from him, I should go seek the help of the paladin or the doctor man?
The doctor man. Mechanically, there's nothing that's stopping you from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be within your own character, I'd say you can try to make a wisdom save to see if you can pull away. As rage is such. I wouldn't put it at a high DC either. But,
all right, you let me know. Okay, I'm gonna roll the wisdom. Take out the advantage, and we're rolling. 21.
Yeah, you'd be able to at least assess the situation in a somewhat logical fashion.
All right, so I think like moment of clarity, just after she throws all the fucking daggers, and we are going to use the bonus action, shadow step down here, and maybe get near the paladin. You would see her very disheveled, maybe. She's like heaving. She's grabbing her chest. I don't know about you guys. When I get angry, very, very angry, I feel a pain in my chest. I think that's a bad sign, but yes, whatever.
I feel like he'd look over his shoulder and be like, "Are you all right? Hold that thought." Just kind of face the fiend again.
I will say, once you're out of the aura, you're not under its effect, but it's cumulative. Like, you got to a certain point. It's a physical exhaustion thing, so it's
okay.
When you're break range of it, you're no longer applied to it. But if you get back in it, then it picks up from where it was.
Fascinating.
All right, so end of your turn, Brannigan.
It's me.
Brandon and
Raymore and Brannigan.
This guy's inconveniently in my business. What about what?
Nothing.
We're just being idiots. You can
Okay.
go on.
Okay. Just looking at what I've got to do. I guess I'm gonna not throw my hammer because it'll be a disadvantage. Because I'm right there.
He's tall though. You can throw it at his head. His head's far above.
I mean, yeah, I'm also thinking like I got a decent. Nah, I gotta hit. It's like a 50-50 shot. I miss based on their AC.
Does the aura affect the echo?
Well, the aura's not even near me anyway.
If the aura was, 120 feet, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna do a different thing, but we're in a position I can afford to do this instead. Bonus action, I'm gonna manifest a different echo. Just over here. And then I manifest my attacks from there. The first guy disappears and this guy shows up. And now I can throw my attacks from a different vantage point without disadvantage.
Jeez.
Oh my god, it's so good.
We love it.
Let's go. Those both hit.
A little bit of
Yes.
24 and a little bit of 18
Nice.
for a little bit of 42 altogether. I think that math adds up to.
Oh, you were so close. He is, whatever this creature is not long for this world. It is like just making all kinds of horrible sucking wound sounds, and it's just kind of clattering in its armor, barely aloft. But it is very hurt.
It already went, so I'm not in a big hurry to kill it, so that's fine. Oh yeah, that's what I was originally doing this turn. Doesn't matter. I was like, oh yeah, I could probably turn undead, and then I forgot. Moving on. That's my turn.
Sounds good. Mauricio, it is yours.
All right, Merciful's gonna try to finish this thing off, so she's gonna take 2 big swings at it.
Bicycle kick its head off.
22 hits.
Yeah.
You have an advantage because Brannigan is technically in melee range.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I'm gonna swing again.
I mean, do so twice, please.
Hey.
There you go.
All right, the left-right combo of Brannigan and Mauricio bring down yet another one of these creatures. How How does it end its existence?
Oh, this is gonna be stupid, but she's literally gonna run up its back and clock it on the dome to smash its armor.
Something ruptures as you do so, and again, it has that kind of deflate thing. You can hop off. Being a monk, not a problem. But yeah, it just kind of deflates into that horrible, almost like imploding armor effect as it is too off the field. Excellent.
You have to hear the music later. We've got problems up there. And she's gonna take her move. Okay. Where's that measuring tool? Oh, there it is. That's a ruler. Okay. We're gonna move up here.
I can close these.
What you say, something you thought, Nate?
I'm talking to me. Don't worry.
No, he was just saying he could close windies and such.
Yeah. Dash up and be like, great work, Brannigan. And post up and get ready to fight some more.
Okay. All right, so you are doing that. It's in your turn. Furion's turn.
Now you make a wisdom saving throw, Nanners.
I got you.
What?
See how you like.
What?
Oh, damn. You rolling baller on these saves.
Like, what is my...
That was
It's
flat.
8 plus 6.
Nanners, I
plus-
want you to be honest. You have Flandy under your desk rolling for you, don't you?
Your DC is 18, I believe.
Gosh darn it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Give me the bill, though, because he is going to move.
It's the 14.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
it's 42.
That was
Oh,
put
correct.
back,
Because it was,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So that is
So-
going to be 8 points of radiant damage, and then, 42 points of thunder damage.
Gotcha.
Thunder.
Okay, that's a ridiculous amount. Yeah, he takes a step and detonates in a shower of sparks and thunder.
Yeah,
it just echoes against this
I
cavern.
feel like the way that the anger effect is sort of happening in Effie, she's just cackling very witchy like, and all of the witches and spiders are cackling along with her. And it's also difficult terrain for that guy in the aura. So
Oh, okay.
which they're just like
Uh,
slowing him up, and like it's great.
all right, so that is he can move exactly here as because his base movement is 40. So from here to there is 20. Okay. He is going to take 2 hands on his weapon, and you watch as it shifts form into a longer, more wicked-looking blade and swing it in an arc. So does a 23 hit Moody and Effie? Because it's a cleave as he goes through with it.
It's not a swing for each of us?
Let's see.
I mean, I could do a swing for each if you would like.
Oh, no, I'm just curious because I think before you've done. Oh, a 23 absolutely hits me. Actually, just barely, but hits me anyway.
Okay.
Oh,
You got a
Okay.
rat at me, Nenner.
you got a rat.
Deletes one of the rats, but
Nice.
Moody unfortunately takes the fury of conniption here, which is 11 slashing and 8 fire. As that goes through, but doing that consumed one of his attacks, so he cannot attack again. Which brings us to Moody.
He only attacks once?
He changing the blade and then doing the cleave consumes an action for him.
That feels weird. Okay. Dee-dee-dee. Oh, so I guess I'm starting in his range, right? So now the
Correct.
aura range.
You need to
So
roll
you
out
need-
of the aura.
A wisdom saving throw, which we have an advantage because of the thing.
Correct.
The feasty feasts. Alright.
The aura just does not take hold of the paladin. You stand strong.
Damn.
I've been
I
madder
will-
before, bitch. Alright.
Yeah. I will say-
Yeah,
go ahead,
sorry,
sorry.
good. No,
Am
no,
I
after you.
flanking at this point? It looks
Yeah, you'd be
kind of
flanking
flanky.
100%. Yeah. Yep. So you get advantage on your attacks, Moody. because the wizard with the dagger is
Flanky
flanking.
panky. All right, yeah, so we're gonna take some swings. Dink dink. Oh,
Um,
21's not
okay,
good.
21 unfortunately doesn't hit, but the 26
I
does.
imagined. Yeah, all right. I guess also, like, because I can decide when I'm going to, if he notices that his radiant damage is doing regular damage, he's gonna throw a smite on this bitch.
You've already seen your teammates do some radiant already, and that seemed to have landed.
On him?
Yeah, what's it
The
called?
knife.
The daggers.
Oh, yeah. I'm so used
Trivia
to it.
rogue
It's
with
like,
anger
that's
issues
dagger
right now.
damage. Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
It's just dagger damage. Yeah, so he'll pump it quick. And this guy, I'm assuming, I forgot what he is. Is he fiend or undead? Either way, he gets an extra D8.
Yeah, he has an extra D8, correct. But he is
D8,
undead, technically.
D8. Yes, because my extra one and my limited spell slots. An extra 17
God
17
damn.
points of radiant damage on you.
Coming through. Okay, yeah, that puts him in bloody range as armor's looking a little rent, looking a little haggard from the beating he's taken.
Yes.
But yeah, that's
And he. I don't know if I'm gonna do this. Let me just double check 1 second. Pardon me. He's gonna see if he can kind of throw him off a little bit. Oh, does it have to? Wait, no. It has to be away or close to me. Never mind. No, he'll. Actually, no, he will. He's gonna scooch over and hang out next to Effie, and he's gonna see if he can push him a little closer to those stairs. So he's gonna do his telekinetic.
You're gonna push him down the
shove.
stairs? I would love
He's
to.
gonna push him down the stairs. No. But yeah,
It's so funny.
DC is 16 strength. I'm sure he's quite strong, but he's just gonna attempt to scooch him
he's a
over
bit of a
anyway.
chunker.
He is a bit of a chunk. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Feed into your anger and it.
Oh, that's a plus 10. God damn. Yeah, no,
He's
he
big
doesn't-
strong.
Yeah, he big strong. He big strong.
Big
That's
strong.
it. That's it. That's my turn. It's not a
Okay.
Foozie turn unless
Awesome.
Ninner's Four is the least one part of my plan.
I got you,
We
girl.
fly.
No problem. All right, top of the round. Go take your break.
Bathroom.
We'll come back in 10 minutes, and we'll continue this Fizzite.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
In a few minutes.
How long is it going to take Brannigan to catch up? Is my question.
I mean, he doesn't have to. He has the echoes. Anyway, bye.
A minute is the end. Like,
And we're back. Kind of. 5 means we're live. I think I heard a 5.
You did hear 5.
I did hear 5.
Really
We're back. Anywho, top of the round in this lovely combatos, due to our time constraints, I'm just going to jump right into it. Effie, you are... Oh, I forgot to move this guy. Did he pass? He passed, right? So he stayed...
you would jump right into it, except...
He passed. Yeah, he's
He
staying
passed.
there.
Okay, good. I didn't want to put her in an undue situation. Anywho, Effie, it is actually your turn this time. I'm not going to interrupt you.
Actually, her.
So true, besties. I knew during break that it would come right to me, and I was just like, okay, know exactly what you're gonna do. I had my whole turn planned out and everything.
Awesome.
And now it's just gone. Now it's gone.
Now it's
Sometimes
gone.
it happens. Sometimes that happens like that. Bet. I think I know now. I think I do. Bet. Nenners, is there any way that I could know whether or not lightning would affect this creature?
I mean, thunder seems to land pretty well. There's a lot of metal on there. Give me an intelligence check real quick, just to kind of go through your mental Rolodex of undead resistances.
Radiant. Let's go. I was born to know things. Effie was born to know things. I am waiting for D20, and I already know my intelligence modifier, so I don't need to wait for D20. I can just type in roll 1D20 plus 6. Boom.
Oh Lord.
That's the opposite of a boom.
Ooh.
You know what?
I mean, it is a boom, but like an implosion type of bloom.
Oh no.
Anywho, should work. There's no reason why it's not at the top of your head.
You know what? It's fine. I'm angry. I'm cackling. And at this point, I'm -2. So I'm getting the feeling that, like, this cackling is bad cackling and not just like, this is something that someone is doing to me. So I'm going to move away. That is 5, 10, 15.
Are you disengaging?
No. Nenners. Disengaging? Please.
I wanted
Get your
to know.
shit straight, Nenners.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Bring it on.
It is going to swing on you with conniption, though, as you pass. Give me your lovely roll. Oh, that's a terrible roll for him.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure that would hit my last thing, my last echo. So it's gone, and so is your reaction. Boom.
I just imagine you being so angry, you're trying to puzzle out whether it's like lightning immune, but you're angry at the same time. It's just like, is it? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And now, I'm going to drop concentration on spiritual weapon. Not spiritual weapon, spiritual guardians.
I was about to say, yeah.
And I'm a roll witch bolts. Because it seems like my spells are doing more when I cast them in here. And it's just a first level spell, but it'll probably do more if I can land a hit. And I got advantage on my hits, so I'll probably land the hit. I get a -2 to this, but let's see how we do it.
Holy shit.
Let's fucking go.
So
Let's go. I'm ready for the damage. I'm ready.
Shit.
Let's go.
Do that and roll me. Obviously, give me a D4 before or after your damage. Doesn't matter.
Let's do this.
I
believe in you. Oh, god damn it. No.
It's okay.
Roll the damage. It's fine. I rolled it at first level, so I'll just roll 1d12.
Okay.
So that's 2. That's 2 points of lightning damage.
Roll the d4. It might turn into an 8.
That's 2. That's 2 points of lightning damage. That,
Girl, I'm so sorry.
and it's there. And it's, and I can zap him again if I want to.
Okay.
And,
Sure can.
and that,
If you recall earlier when I spent a sorcery point to lower my total by 1, I just want you to recognize that you are one of us. It's all I'm asking.
We just got some gifted subs.
Thank you, brother
shit.
group, for the gifted
Thank you,
subs.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
dang. It's all of them.
We
Holy
got
shit.
5. Thank you.
Anita, if you were here, I'd hug you like that. That's not right. Okay.
I will be taking no questions at this time.
Okay. Fair enough.
How about
I'm
combat?
gonna back up 5, 10 more, just to get closer to the good feeling battery, and that's my turn.
Understood. I don't know. Why is this guy still no order? Did I not remove him? I'm being stupid. There we
Oh,
go.
Anita, you got a D4 inspiration.
Oh shit.
Thanks, gang.
Caroline.
Oh, thank you. I totally would have missed that. Thank you. Yeah.
Corlin,
Yes, senor.
it is your turn.
The obvious question is, sir, am I back in the aura?
If you're within 20 feet, you're absolutely in the aura.
I'm back in the aura. Okay, sir. God damn it.
I feel like
Okay,
he's
so-
like, why are all the women so mad?
All right, so currently I have a -3. Next turn, if I say one more time, I am collapsing in this shit, apparently. All right. So -3, and I have all the advantage again. All right, let's begin swinging upon the man.
He doesn't save for going back into the aura, right? It's just like an applied thing.
Yeah, you can outrange it if he wants, but if
Yeah,
he,
yeah,
if he
that's
gets
fine. I just
reintroduced to
wanted
it, it ticks.
I mean, it already hit
I
me,
gotcha.
so yeah. Let us swing upon the man.
That is, you just got a D4 DM inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's swing. All right,
Oh, 20.
wait, does not hit. Unfortunate. Next one does not hit. I get 5 of these though, so let's see. 20 does not hit. 23 hits.
23.
I know that. And one more. 22. Does that hit?
22 does not.
What about a
Just
20? How about a
misses.
24?
A 24 would.
Okay then. So,
He's using
all right.
You're watching Corlin throw these things at an inhuman speed.
Yeah.
Like, God.
Actually, Moody.
Probably a
Since
little
you're,
spittle coming out.
yeah, Moody, since you're close by to this guy while these things are making contact, well, you start to notice that these things, like, they make contact and then it's like they shatter, right? And then they go backwards. The shards go backwards to her hands, and the naps go back again. This happens like 5 times.
Yeah. He's seen them return to you before, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering if it's like, is there anything different? Because otherwise it's just super fast shatters.
She's been hiding them before, yeah. But yeah, let's see. So roll the first one. I got a bad roll on that, and roll the next one. Take off sneak attack.
Very nice, very nice.
Okay. Okay. Once again, I think at this point she would realize what's happening. That Eeyore is doing something. His presence is doing something. So she's gonna just vamp out of there again. Vamp. There you go. Where do we go to? Trying to like see like where would shadows be? You know, like I know there's shadows over here, right? What about in the? What about in?
the shadows are?
What about
We've
in
all
these
had to
directions?
ask ourselves that question once or twice.
Where lie the shadows, man?
Where would shadows be?
Anytime there's a darkened area on the map, as long as it makes sense, we can say it's shadowed. It's fine.
Okay,
And often
so
we find that exact answers. Shadows
about-
would be where they are.
what about this little spot right here next to
'Cause
Mr.
they
Brannigan?
ain't where they
Right
ain't.
about here. Right here. What about this spot?
That's fine.
All right. So, gonna shadow step over there. And yeah, that is my turn.
Okay. It's the end of Coral's turn. Brannigan, it is yours.
I'm still right here. All right.
Nana.
So, I'm going to move 30 feet forward with the echo. And then, as bonus action, I swap places with my echo. At the cost of 15 movement. And then I move forward with my final remaining 10 movement.
Right there, people, that right there is value. Okay.
And that still gets me disadvantaged because I don't have a very long range on these throwing weapons. And this guy goes away because he is too far. So the echo fades to nothingness. But we will throw that
Poor echoes.
hammer. They're fine. They're used to it. It's good.
Throw that hammer.
Wait,
Well, that's a miss, and that's a miss.
hold on. Doesn't that kind of cancel out though?
I don't know how big.
It's
If
a
I'm
big
within his aura.
right?
Your first one would be at advantage because of.
Oh, well, in that case, the
So-
26, I think, hits.
That hits. So yeah, they got the one hit.
We'll take the one hit,
That's mine.
and we will roll the most damage we can with that hit. Really make it count.
Let's go.
Let's go.
26.
Moody, as you're watching at the corner of your eye, you watch this hammer come in, Kong hits him, disorients him for a bit, but he's still kind of in it. He's hurt, but yeah, no, that's a good shot. All right, cool. That's a whole bunch of movement and some bonus actions. You good?
That's
Your
it.
turn? Awesome. Mauricio, it is your turn.
This is kind of amusing because they finally put the ghost things to rest. So she has a moment of like peace and clarity and wholesomeness. She's like, we saved the spirits. I guess we just have to deal with this monster. She runs in and immediately angering Aura. Nobody mentioned it, so she doesn't know. I'm not gonna matter.
Roll me a wisdom
Finally,
save, please.
something-
You are in Moody's aura, so they're
But
competing.
she's only in it now. I don't think she's in it when it
Oh.
it being fair, because I
Yeah,
argued that
that's
for
true.
Anita,
That's
that
true.
at like point of contact she wouldn't have my aura.
Oh boy, this is so funny.
You get advantage though.
You
She
do get
doesn't know-
advantage.
She doesn't know it's there, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
pretend she does. Like,
No, that's-
did that go
Let's
in?
go.
we haven't seen it
I
yet.
hit the button. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, your aura would have done it.
Why are all these ladies so mad?
She wasn't. She was at peace. But nobody told her about the aura, so she runs in. She's like, you just have to
You're
do this. Like,
He's like, hello. Oh.
Yeah, it's all right. That's terrible. All right, sir.
it is what it is, man.
Yep.
So this whole aura thing, right? It gives her how many extra attacks?
You get an extra attack per round, but you get a -1 per round. And if you sit in there for
Oh,
4
that's
total, you are
exactly.
subject to exhaustion.
So I'm gonna just, I guess, subtract 1 from each of these, I suppose.
Yep.
So mad. The advantage is because there's.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fine. That's no problem. The last one misses unless you have some way of boosting it.
His AC is 23, so I'm just gonna let that one miss. But yeah, she's gonna throw those 2 out. Man, that sucks. She was so happy a second ago. Spend a key point to do a bonus attack. Oh, sweet. And on this, well, first off, boom, boom, boom. And then on the last one, apply some force damage. This thing is nearly spent. All right, that's not bad. Yeah, there's your whole bill. It's just, yeah, again, she was at peace, looking like a Jedi for a second, and ran in and got real mad. Just went berserk.
Yeah, no, that works. Yeah, he's hurt. He's definitely hurt. Real bad. Yeah. Like,
Yes,
good
it goes
damage
from,
round.
we freed the spirits. You did this.
Yeah. Oh god, that's awesome. All right, I think that's the end of your turn. It's his. He is going to cleave again because you guys are in range.
That's rude.
But I believe he gets 2 because he didn't transform his sword this time. Yep.
Cleaving is rude. Didn't nobody tell him?
Oh, it is rude.
Ooh.
See, he realized that it was rude on that second swing. I should stop it.
Okay, that is 27 points of damage. A 17 slash fire just comes in a brutal. It's one of those things where like you see the beginning of the swing and then it ends on the other side. Unfortunately, you don't know. Maybe he's too angry, got a little off balance, but the second one kind of clears over your heads. It's also he's coming downstairs with the sword. Everyone's below him. It's a little weird, so it's easy to miss high. But
Mauricio, as we're getting hit, Moody's cloak kind of flares out for a moment, and you take 8 less damage.
Oh, thank you. That's real nice. I'll get the bad people.
Let's go.
Also, Nunners, I want to point out that you misspelled Mauricio's name in Discord.
Oh, 100% intentional.
Listen, he's doing his best, okay?
She's like, yeah, I didn't type Murray in there. All right. That is the end of his turn.
Fucking rude with that shit.
I love you, Maya. Woody, it's your turn.
All right, folks. Woody's down to 5 hit points, by the way. So with that, not looking great, and just being like, all the women are mad. This shit sucks. He's just going in for his attacks and is hoping that this will be enough. If he lands, he's got another tasty smite. Advantage because Mauricio's with me, correct? No, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, at least
Not your back. Just mad as hell.
That's all we need. That's all we need. All right, so that. And let me get some beautiful bean footage out for you. We're doing it as my last 3rd level slot, so that would be 5d8 in addition of radiant damage.
Okay.
So those garbage rolls. Take a 17. I don't care.
That's yeah. You only needed 11, so on top of what you rolled. So who do you want to end this creature's life?
Oh, great.
Or
I
unlife,
feel like
as it
I
is.
love that the Vengeance Paladin is the calm one. During the slaying of the Fury Demon. What? I found my inner peace. And everybody else is like, oh.
And like as he's like wavering, there's like no attempt to try and like look tough or anything in this moment. He's just like, this fucking shit sucks. Man, normally I should be saying a prayer, but I think I'm just gonna kill you instead. And I think he's gonna reach in with his spear and do his usual goofy shenanigans where the spear disappears at the tip and then comes out, and I think it's gonna come from the back of his head, his skull basically, so that the point comes out of his mouth.
Oh, shit. And as that breaches out, you watch as the flames immediately extinguish and the rest of its body clatters to the floor. And for as long as that spear is there, the skull remains impaled on it.
Fuck you! Can we take a knee real quick? Let me just gonna like
You hear the skull clunk, clunk, because that weird skull sound as it bounces off in the distance. As the flames extinguish, anybody who had anger issues no longer has them. You are clarity washes over you as the source of your anger is gone.
Why was I so mad?
He seemed to have that effect on you and her.
I will shout to the cavern that the Fury Demon was talking to someone earlier. We might not be alone yet. And I guess I'll like look around and take stock. I'm not looking around and taking stock. The magic battery feels like a lot of magic power, and I like that feeling, so I'm gonna move towards that feeling without looking around for danger. That's just how Effie lives. So
what is your passive perception?
When the character has less wisdom than the player. Look around. No, wait, hold on.
My passive perception is a big 7.
Okay.
I have let people know that we might not be alone. But
Mhm.
upon like, hey, should I look around? No, I shouldn't. There's a cool staff, and that feels like good magic. I'm going up to it, and I do.
Nunners, where did the skull end up?
In my head, it just got thrown off to the side and then bounced all the way down, like and just
Yeah,
fell.
like just roll it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why you asking creepy questions?
Don't worry about it.
As you are walking, everyone but you seems to notice that your feet aren't where they pretty much should be. Like as you get halfway up the nearest staircase, you're floating your way up, like someone had cast levitation up to you. Your legs are trying to make the I'm walking upstairs movement, but there's no contact. You're just floating in the air, and you don't really catch this until you realize your eye level is not where it's supposed to be. Like some part of your equilibrium finally kicks in and is like, hey, wait, this isn't what it's supposed to be. And you find yourself, let's say, about here, and you were floating probably a good 15 feet in the air, to the point where you can make eye contact with the staff itself.
Does this feel like the mother, like when we were back on the road to this castle floating, or is this a different floating?
Roll me an Arcana check for that, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Give your shit. Come on.
I'm good
Let's
at
go.
Arcana. Let's go.
While all this is happening, I just kind of planked and jogged my way up here very slowly from way back where I was, and started the long-ass process of prayer of healing. So that's just going on in the background.
Got it. Yep.
There's a different prayer going on the side to where the skull went. Again, language is like that shit.
Okay, well that cancels out the prayer of healing.
I think
Is there
he's gonna
something
take
in
a
the
second. I know, right? You just get hit in the back of the head with some cough drops. But Moody's kind of watching what's happening to or with, I guess, Effie. But looks like he's about to cast a spell, possibly, but is just kind of watching for now.
Okay. Effie, this is not Mystra. This is just the raw power of this particular battery that is floating you up. And just as your teammates previous, it seems to be assessing you in a way.
Judgment.
Oh.
Coming up?
I will. Yeah, I guess I will speak in the mother's language and in Celestial say, well, hello there.
There's a hum and almost like a warmth that kind of washes over everyone in this particular space. It leaves a little bit of a tingle on the skin. It's strange. And in all of your minds you hear, it's been so long since we've had any contact, but those fiends keep clamoring around. The first lock has been opened. Before you proceed, what are your plans?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. The Lady of Mysteries told me to come here. At first, I was coming here to clear out the fiends because the pay was right. But then the Mother of Magic called me. And apparently she's alive and she wants me to get this done. So I'm here. I also... Well, I'm not sure if you know what's happening in the outside world. Magic kind of died for like a good 10 years. Again, no one's been able to get into contact with Merhart. We're pretty sure heaven's like disintegrated. And that was like the Library of Alexandria. Somebody needs to rebuild it.
We are aware of what happens. Your lady lives. Just few know how to listen. She's granted or shown her light in a way upon you, which is why you can wield what you can in our presence.
Oh, that's why I'm all floaty. That's nice. Cool beans.
I must warn you. There is another whose presence will be here soon. He wishes to usurp your lady and will undoubtedly offer you something.
Is that the Master of Sands guy? God, so annoying. They turned to my spider. I didn't know you could turn a spider. That was kind of wild. But they're coming here.
They're not physically coming here. Their presence is making its way to you.
Lady of Mysteries, you get used to it. Like, Effie's just like, okay. But like, the mother sent me all the way down to this basement. What is it that I'm supposed to be doing here? It seemed like she said that. It seemed like she implied that once I got to the battery, it would become clear. What's going on? Are you giving us spoons? What's happening?
What we can do with spoons, Evie?
The battery, for the safety of all, must be dismantled. You can do so by removing the staff.
Why'd the music change?
And again, you see the staff kind of rotating. I'm going to leave you there.
I don't think you should remove the battery with that music change.
Nennis has zero control over the music. That was just good timing.
That was just amazing timing.
You should
Moody,
remove the staff. Horror music.
In your head, you hear a much deeper and darker voice. Vengeance. That is your call, is it not?
Yep.
Foes of an undead and demonic variety.
Oh. Foes of the taking advantage of others or whatever variety. Often they take that form, yeah. I'm not picky, though.
There's like a slight shift in attitude when hearing that. Like one that you notice, but I have an offer. Stop your friend, and I will give you all the unjust foes you could ever ask for.
Unlucky for you, the world kind of already does that for me already, so I don't think I need your help finding unjust foes. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with, by the way?
Which name should I give you? Ruler of the shifting sands, scholar of the gods, keeper of the royal heart, brightest of the nine, the taker of souls, sentinel of two realms, the lord of silt. Or, if you wish to be my herald, you can call me Dragoth.
Nice to meet you, Dragoth. So, was that offer all we had to talk about, or...? Anything else on the docket?
I wish for you to consider it. And as those words fade from his lips, your vision of this area begins to kind of fade out, and a new one is brought forth, and you are pitched on a literal mound of demons and all kinds of undead, horrible creatures that have been punctured by your loyal spear. You're in some kind of resplendent armor. The most glorious armor you could possibly conjure comes to you. You are slicked with a combination of blood and sweat, and there's just more and more challenges that are never ending. People who are suffering are chanting your name. You are a champion of champions, and there is no end for your service.
I think there's like genuine like excitement for a second. Just like the concept of a combat that doesn't seem to end, and enemies that are clearly enemies. As strange as that sounds, there's no complication, there's no politics involved. These are just bad dudes. And I get to stab all of them. But I think towards like the end of the vision, does he have control over himself with the vision, or is he just kind of like watching it play out?
You can try to control yourself if you like. It's just this is the vision that you got.
Okay, I don't know if he would, but I think for a second he would kind of stop for a moment and just. This is fun. I'm not gonna lie and say it's not. But like I said, there's no shortage of enemies that need to be hit with this spear. I guess the armor's kind of nice too, but that's not the kind of glory I'm going for. Besides, I know I have just met her, but I'm pretty sure I like her better than you.
I see. This tinder wasn't enough to spark the flame. Perhaps something else is. The vision washes away, and you see a friend you haven't seen in a while. For a very good reason. I have power over both life and death. If you don't want to fight for someone you know, or don't know, I can have you fight for someone you do.
Someone who's gone.
To those who don't know where to look.
Vengeance and all that has set me down this particular path. And it fucking sucks to be staring at your stupid mimicry of my beloved friend. But if you brought anyone back that knew me from that time, I don't think they'd like me very much.
Interesting. We shall bother you no more. And you feel that presence fade from your mind.
I think, like, as soon as it does, it's just gonna be like, someone talk to me. Is he talking to you guys? Did you just... Did you see anything?
We got her floating in the air. You just seem to space out.
All right, stop fidgeting. I'm still just praying.
Okay, good. So
it takes a whole ass 10 minutes. I'm
It does. It does.
Where's Frog in her throat?
Man.
Is she here?
She's still over there, frog in her throat.
She's watching the soul roll away. I don't understand what's going on with the scoop right now. You're supposed to be respecting someone. She's just looking behind her.
Mauricio, for the briefest of moments, you feel an incredibly powerful spirit drift by you. It's almost like being in the water and a yacht passing by you and you're in a dinghy. Like the wake is so much that it physically moves you, and you feel it going towards Coralyn's position.
Oh. She's not even gonna say anything. She's just gonna rush over to Coralyn and try to pull her to the side. It'd be like incoming and
Okay.
Everything all right? What's going on?
incoming.
You run alongside, and you sense the presence because of your abilities. So you know you're slightly ahead of this thing, but it's not like a linear projection. It seems to be capable of turning, and obviously changing its direction. So if you want to continue this cat and mouse chase, you can, but there's a finite limit to your physical abilities.
Oh, she's just gonna be like, something's after you. Dark, I can sense it.
Okay.
Just come with me.
All right, no, she would
No,
follow
that's
her.
bad.
No, she wouldn't hesitate her. She would follow her. Like, okay, damn.
All right.
Why are you so light?
Roll me, the two of you, acrobatics, I guess, as you assume you were
motherfucker.
trying to.
Acrobatics?
Look, those are the two best ones. Even if with disadvantage, you got this.
No, that is not my best one. What if I roll you?
No, you're the best ones out of the rest of the team.
I'm rolling at disadvantage though, so let's see it.
You'll be fine.
Let's go. You got it.
I'm gonna look away, and based on Maya's reaction, we'll know.
What? Why are you blaming me for this?
Not blaming.
Yeah, Mauricio, you're able to position yourself in a way to benefit your teammate, but that extra weight just makes her stumble. And as she stumbles, for the briefest of moments against that beautiful harp and the strings, you see a reflection of this draconic face, this maw that comes down, flesh that doesn't quite look alive. It's got this palish grayish skin to it, scales that come up, and a crown that rounds the head, wings that are just completely flat out as it dives into your teammate. Coralyn comes up with a start. There's like a cold sweat that comes over you. Perhaps I should have started with you. All
In the
this.
distance, Mauricio was like, you got her.
Dude. Oh, God. I sense deception and years of focused training for a higher being, a purpose. I offer you a new one.
I refuse.
Interesting. You haven't even heard it yet.
I don't need to.
I see. What if you could be better than what you are?
How can I be better than what I am?
Oh, there are so many ways. Your masters don't even need to know. You don't have to serve me in a religious fashion. I don't need such adulation. Traveler of realms, do you wish to see another one?
I wish what my masters wish me to see. And you are not it.
Your masters. Give me a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Oh, all right. Look, it's the advantage.
The advantage, and Mauricio would know, is you see the harp strum by itself.
Now there's a little bit of cheese. Does she get triple advantage because we had the feast and she should have advantage on the saving throws to begin with? Did she roll 3 times to take the highest one? I don't know.
I'm
Hold on.
lowering.
Does she
the
get
DC.
quadruple advantage because Mauricio throws her at the paladin?
I think Oh yeah, it makes all wisdom saving throws. For a second, I thought it was like only.
I've lowered
it
the
is all
DC
saving throws.
as a
You
result.
know, I think it's
Okay.
fair to give quadruple advantage if the group has disadvantage on stealth because we reek of cheese from then on.
That's amazing.
Okay, let me roll this.
Let's go.
24.
Thank goodness.
Get the fuck out!
It picks out the name of your master, but as it's trying to find the location, you shunt it out.
No.
As
Okay, so you when that happens, you would just hear her laugh. There would be like a laugh, whatever the equivalent of this is in your mind. You would say, "Praise the king."
Indeed, you hear as he pulls away. Effie, back to you. As your friends are being interrogated, and you are kind of locked in here, you do see a series of arcane patterns. It represents 3 more locks, and it's something that you would have to physically kind of integrate with. Not in a way that would like cause you damage, but it's a puzzle that you would have to touch certain runes at certain sections and spin them or manipulate them in a way that would unlock them. Beyond that, it seems like the entity that was speaking to you is just simply waiting. It's keeping you levitated at this point 20 feet above the ground. You're just kind of floating and looking at the staff ahead of you within the crystal. I think you're muted, girl.
You're muted. You're muted.
Also, like, as that's happening,
Still muted.
at the end of Moody's visions and kookiness, he's a little shaky, but I think he's gonna look, goodbye, Anita. Oh, no. Maybe it freaked out on her, but we're gonna have
The
some...
stars guide you on your path forward.
Oh, she
Get back.
She bad.
I was going to say you took drink out suffer, but all right, you're back.
So rude!
Hello.
Yeah, I think...
Mic check. 1, 2.
Hey, welcome back.
Yo.
Moody's gonna yell at you to take the staff. At the end of his vision stuff, he's gonna be like, "Get it, Effie!" And that's it.
Period.
I hope she starts twerking in response to that command.
Get it! Twerk in the air.
Not Effie is floating in the air. Gosh. Yeah, I am. Do I have a single 2nd level spell slot left? Nope. Had a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th level spell slots, so I cannot enhance ability myself at this point in time.
Has it been an hour since she partook of the gem?
This has been a very quick fight. Fights are very fast. This has been,
Okay.
I mean, literally at the end, the 10 minutes is going to be the longest time you've been here, and that's with your cleric casting.
So I will go ahead and solve the puzzle without the aid of magic stuff. Like a normie.
Okay. Like a normie, let's go.
Is there anything that I have to roll to solve this puzzle?
The first lock would be an Arcana check to see if you can interface with this properly.
Let's go.
Okay. Arcana. Please load. Roll 20. You know what? Roll 20. Jesus. Okay, there you are. Let me just... I know my modifier is plus 10. 1d20 plus 10. Let's go.
Or like an
okay.
Arcana check, I guess.
Strong 11, Lenders. Strong.
I like how you did that for me. I appreciate that. Maybe it's this moron had like reset the Rubik's Cube in a way that it made it more difficult, or you not having any kind of feet on the ground makes it hard. But you try rotating, you take an angle that just doesn't work. The pieces don't eventually fit, and the lock, the puzzle clicks and then resets itself back.
Woof. Okay. Gosh, it is clicked into a wrong place. It is reset. God dang it. All right. This would be a silly way to use my spell. I don't want to use my spell like that. Gosh, is there... I assume if I just keep on trying to Arcana this out, that I am just going to, like, raise the DC steadily, yeah?
This reset seems to bring it back to normal, but in your head, you can kind of, or just like looking at the thing, there's a finite amount of chances that you have.
Oh boy. Finite amount of chances. Perfect. Okay, let me... Does it seem like I at least have one more chance after this chance?
Yes. Yep. There's 3 layers left, so at the bare minimum, you would essentially have enough to get through.
So cool. You know what? This could not go badly at all. I am going to cast Enhance Ability at 6th level. In front of the magic battery that is absolutely stacked. That has been amplifying my magic. I'm going to cast a 2nd level spell at 6th level on myself. And give myself the Fox's Cunning. And hope my brain doesn't break.
Okay, give me one more roll at that. I believe at advantage with your cunning.
Okay. Yep, I cast it at 6th level. I'm not sure what happens when I upcast it. Oh, I can target additional creatures. So, yeah, everybody's smart today. Everybody's really, really smart.
Oh,
and this time we get advantage on the Arcana check. And that is a 25.
You see immediately where you went wrong and begin to rotate and push and pull and get them all locked and push it in, and you hear this kind of audible chime, kind of like almost like a wind chime that goes off, but just kind of echoes for a moment. And you watch as the 2nd barrier falls away, and you are presented with the 3rd one.
All right. So, this is another Arcana check, I assume.
Yes.
Vaguely says to remember that you got a D4.
You're so right, Boggle. Thank you. Thank you so much.
While we're on that topic, Nanners, remember you have a D4.
So,
everything
Maya's face.
you are a villain.
Indeed.
Close your shirt, Joe.
As 18.
I will roll my D4.
Let's
Unless
go.
an 18 works.
An 18,
Does an 18
is close, but not quite. You're missing one.
With the power of Vogley.
I will roll with the power of Voggle.
Perfect. That's exactly what you needed. But the 20 again clicks into place, rotates, the chime goes off, and the 3rd layer falls away. The 4th layer, kind of wreathed in this like translucent purple, comes up and looks a bit more complex than the others. And as you stare at it, you hear a voice come into your head. That one looks tricky. I can help you, but I would need something in return.
Is that a new voice?
This is the voice that was speaking to me through my spider, yeah?
I believe we have met before.
Bet. Like,
You're talented and ambitious. I can work with ambitious.
yeah. Honestly, Effie is intrigued by this character. Please continue, Nunners. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I see your magic power is waning. What if I told you you can take that power from life? I can show you. As long as you are by something living, you will never be without power.
Oh, that is something. What language is this creature speaking?
It's telepathic. It's basically the effect of tongues. You just
Gotcha.
understand it intrinsically, and you know from the way he's speaking and his attitude is he's doing it in such a way that there's no duplicity. He's not hiding within words like a devil would, right? Where they would use like a word that means two things within a contract, right? This is very much like, I want you to understand what I can offer you.
Oh, that is interesting. What would you ask of me?
That you take the staff, but leave the heart. And ultimately this facility.
And this is direct, like, me to Nenners, this is directly in contrast with what it seems like Mishra is, like, wanting me to do.
Correct.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and are you thinking this, like, in character?
Oh, yes.
Look, I have a respect for your former goddess, but her time, unfortunately, has come. I seek to take her place, and would love to have you by my side as I ascend.
A lot of people seek to take her place. Very few have done it successfully.
But I have worked so hard. And...
Oh, you worked hard. Well, that changes everything.
Let me show you. And he waves his hand, and you see you're implanted in this horribly fetid, decrepit, just death all around you. Like, the ground itself is dead. The skies are gray. You'd almost think it's limbo if it wasn't just like decrepit, desiccated death everywhere. And in front of you, you see the hulking body of someone who you would know in arcane terms is Orcus, thought dead at some point, his legendary wand in his hand. And in front of him, this thin, draconic creature, also somewhat touched by undeath, his crown glowing, whipping spells you've never even seen before on levels that kind of boggle your mind as he begins to, quite frankly, dismantle this Lord of the Abyss in his own realm with not a lot of effort. His corpse is then carted off out of his realm, and as it is, the words in a language you don't quite understand academically, but you do when you look at them. Amateur is scrawled across his chest, and he is removed.
Oh, you got legendary feats under your belt. Like, legendary. I see. That's cute. Here's the thing, though. What was your name again?
Names or titles, which do you prefer?
Whatever you'd like to give me,
Titles
handsome.
every opportunity.
For the sake of brevity, Dragoth will suffice.
Well, Dragoth, here's the thing. I'm like not even the B squad in Mistress' whole like campaign. I'm like C squad. Like Mistress got friends, like powerful friends. If I'm like C tier and I'm here dealing with you, I don't think you have what it takes. The deal's off. You can try to supplant the Lady of Mysteries, but I think you're going to need to do better than that.
Duly noted. I just want to make this clear. This is not critical to my plans. Just adds an extra step. I wish you luck on your journey. Effie, Twist Tremble. And he also fades from your mind.
Is he taking psychic damage from all of these disses that he's getting from this group?
You are now left again with the puzzle in front of you, still floating.
Deep breath, and we'll take a shot. Arcana check.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Perhaps embolstered or empowered by your recent conversation, the secrets
Emboldened.
of this puzzle just fall away to you, and you see right
Like-
to the heart of what it is.
You
I
beat
feel
her
like
now.
there's just this twisted like hubris, like pride that wells up when like Effie realizes this guy defeated Orcus, probably not forever, but like it seems like he was speaking truthful when he said he defeated Orcus, and Mistra thought I could handle him. I am that girl. I love that for me. And I think that boosted like state of mind eases the pressure off a little bit, and it comes together.
Excellent. The last layer falls away, and anyone around you feels the arcane battery just kind of diffuse around you as the energies go away. I need everyone to roll me 2 1d6s, please.
Everyone?
Should I roll them at the same time, or do you need them separate?
So
Separate.
2d6s. Okay.
1d6
1d6.
and then 1d6, please.
1d6.
Just to make it.
That's a 1 and a 3 for Moody.
Okay, Moody, you get a first level and a third level back.
Oh, good. That's as high as I could go.
For
Like,
my
I'll
monk
take it.
friends, these are key points that you get. You can overload your key points in this particular situation.
Ooh.
God, I rolled hot garbage.
And Brannigan, because you rolled over your highest level, give yourself another highest level at that, obviously. So,
Yo, that completely
or
reduces
if
my
you
key
if it
points.
makes sense to you, you can divide that number up into how you see fit in terms of.
No, I'll take 2 level 3 spell slots. I ain't mad at it.
Okay, excellent. So just make sure everyone marks that off as
Hey,
this goes on.
Dennis, I know this is probably a lot, but see, I got a staff, right? And it's almost empty. So with this repetitive of the charges though.
I will say, if you want to swap one of your rolls out for your cheap key, whatever, God, cheap key points. Yes.
For my Kiki.
English is hard. I've only been speaking it my whole
How
life.
much Kiki do I regain, Dennis?
You can swap one of the rolls to add the same amount of charges to your staff. If you would like.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
And you just kind of like lightsaber the energy into your staff that way. Effie, the light in this whole cavern was being provided by this battery. It is now dim. You guys hear the rushing of water. There's some small ambient light, but for like technical terms, it is dim light. In front of you still floats this staff, and I will show it to you guys, right? Yeah. that's just kind of rotating in front of you,
Ooh.
Wow.
hovering.
Did you make that?
No.
Okay.
Gotta show the folks at home.
And
For a second there, I was wondering if the end game villain would be Effie.
Yeah.
Could I
Yeah.
understand?
Oh yeah.
I'm just sitting here going like, hey, you guys have your say shit about Coraline, but
Oh my
Listen.
lord.
That looks creative.
Effie has seen a bunch of swagger and peacocks. History has seen a bunch of swagger and peacocks acting like they can take over the Mother of Magic's job. It's just gonna end in implosions and spellfire, and Effie can't have magic. And that is something that Effie's not gonna do.
Yeah, this isn't all of its abilities. You'll see more once you've attuned to it. But that is essentially what you are looking at.
Your spell save DC is gonna be fucking 21. Let's go.
Are you gonna dual wield this so you can continue stabbing people? I've noticed you really like stabbing people.
I'm used to stabbing people. Like,
I know.
and here's the thing, like, I can use my dexterity when I stab people. I can't use my dexterity when I hit people with the staff. So I might end up have to like dual wielding a dagger and a
Kind of like mini Gandalf it.
Yeah.
yeah. Mini Gandalf.
Like Gandalf, thou shalt not pass, but when they get too close to shanks, I say can't pass.
But yeah, I'll reach out and grab it. And Dragoth also mentioned a heart.
Yes. The heart of Draenor.
Is there a heart anywhere nearby?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Can I
That's your strong suit.
investigate instead?
All right. Since you're not in immediate danger, as far as you know, you can take some time to just like slow pan and take in everything. This would obviously not be something you can do in a round, but you're not in combat, so you're fine to do that.
Yeah, it seems like Dragoth was implying that like once I solved this puzzle, I could take a staff and I could take something else that would like shut down this place.
He didn't want you to take the Heart of Draenor in addition to this.
Okay. So the Heart of Draenor probably isn't here.
Correct.
Got you. Yeah, is the voice that was levitating me and talking to me still there?
You heard his final words after you've touched the staff, and at last, and it just again dissipates. You feel that kind of magical breeze wash over you. Its presence is no more. And you are gently floated back to your feet.
Okay. I'll sort of like turn around and sort of say, got the staff. We need to make sure that like nobody can use this. Well, I feel like once we have the staff, do I feel like once I have gotten the staff that it's over, it's done, there's no more that anybody can do to make this work again?
What has been undone by the hands of people can always be redone. It would take an enormous amount of time, expertise, resources that may not line up with Dragoth's plans in terms of what he's trying to do. But as it currently stands, no, you have deactivated this place. And have returned a large amount of magic to the ley lines around here. From an academic perspective, this keep is no longer regulating the flow of magic in this area.
Oh, bet. Yeah, I guess I'll sort of turn and be like, okay, second artifact checked off. Now we need like a heart or something. I feel like it has something to do with Brannigan's key.
Brannigan, your spell. Oh, sorry.
No. I think Effie is gonna like say that we should probably nap unless people think that Dragoth guy is coming down sooner than later. Cause I'm sleepy and I got a new staff and I need to spend some quality time with my new staff.
Does Effie look any different with the new staff? Like after the magic-y floaty bits and her coming down and having this cool stay?
Her hair is under almost a constant like floaty effect, like winds going through it. And like a gentle breeze. It's enough to say that there's motion, but
Is it safe to say that staff?
She got
made her
Beyonce
soul
fans.
glow?
yeah. Is that the staff is what?
Did the staff make her soul glow?
She doesn't have activator in her hair. I mean, unless she does, but I don't. I assume she doesn't.
Yo, what kind of leave-in conditioner you put in, girl?
That
Come
all
on,
makes sense.
man. The power
Brannigan.
of a staff that grants leave-in conditioner at will would be phenomenal.
Yeah. Brannigan, your spell goes off if you want to apply the healing to everybody.
Well, it depends. Do they come back to me when I will gesture for them to come within the range of the spell?
I think
If not, they don't get any healing, and that's fine
Does
with
that
me.
mean towards the
Wait,
end of your
hold
prayer,
on.
you're like, oh,
See, that's-
please, just let me
we
fucking
didn't really
finish
get
this
much of a chance to like do stuff while Dragoff was on his world tour. But yeah, I would think after that's done, Mauricio was gonna check around to see if she still sensed that presence, and then try to bring Coraline back to the crew. Because why are you off in the distance in shadows anyway? Stop being weird. Well,
Okay.
if you stick
So-
together, that's fucking weird. Stop being weird.
They get their hit points back if you want to roll that out. It looks like you already did. Oh, no, you didn't.
I do nothing. I gotta remember what it actually. It's 2d8, I think.
All right.
For
everybody
all 10 minutes, and then watch me roll garbage. Every time I cast this spell, I'm like, it really should just be a flat number. I have to invest 10 minutes to get it off. But we'll see. 2d8 plus wisdom. So we add what? 3 to this number, whatever I roll.
So that's a borderline atheist. I'm trying to picture a 10-minute prayer, and I'm struggling right now.
I mean, that's an insane thing. That's
Yeah.
I mean, I once sat through a 1-hour prayer session.
that's too many minutes.
Were you
Well, I
okay?
know.
That's too many minutes.
My dad's a weirdo when it comes to religion. I'll put it that way.
All right. So as the spell goes off, Brannigan, in your head, booming in your head, you hear in ye old Dwarvish, "Oh, finally, that noise is gone! I can't tell you how many centuries you're of proper dwarven blood. Get your stout legs up here and free me, goddammit!" And we're gonna end it there.
He was too busy praying to make communication.
You can think about your response there. I will say, because of everything that's happened, you guys do gain a level, so do your level up stuff, and when we come back next week, we'll deal with that.
How gracious of you, sir.
Congratulations.
I am
Thank you, Nunners.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go.
Most magnanimous.
Oh, this is one of those levels where it's just a pat on the back. I'm still excited. I don't want to take that away. That's exciting anyway.
Excuse me. Level 13 is a pat on the back.
Oh, so you got your dreads. He's gonna give the steed speech again.
You
Yeah,
get find greater steed. Best
There it
spell
is.
in the
Yeah,
game.
here it is. There it is.
Even if
That's
you're
very
ignoring
true.
the best spell in the game, it's still level 4 spells.
Yeah, level 4 spells.
Level
Okay, one.
7 spells?
Don't you come in here and diminish the paladin's achievement.
I'm
We
going
get level
to
7.
diminish Paladin's achievement. Just to hear your anger and frustration. I should be looking for someone to raid. I'm sorry. Keep talking.
But yeah, so level up. You have any questions? Obviously, hit me up. You guys got my Discord or to whatever. Just flag me down. And,
Oh god,
This is
proficiency
indeed a pat on
bonus
the back for me.
raises 2. Like, my spell save DC is gonna be bonkers.
Impossible. If you turn to Dragoth, we're fucked.
yeah.
Guys, you need a 22 fucking charisma saving throw. Shit.
Yeah. Good job, everybody.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm still looking up a few
Yeah.
for me.
Like, also, there are so many reasons that Effie's not, like, switching sides.
I'm shocked.
One, Dragoth can't do it.
I'm
2,
so shocked.
Dragoff wasn't sexy enough.
I mean, that was probably the saving grace, because if it had been anybody remotely attractive, just bye gang. But he showed up, he's like, you want to be a lich, though? I know you won't be a lich. All you've been thinking about being a lich, I'll make you a lich. And you said no? Okay.
If you would have accepted, that would have been real bad for your teammates. Let's put it that way.
Oh my god, this would have
Because they're the only thing alive in this cavern right now.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no thing.
One of us had 5 hit points.
I was trying to give you some more hit points. It takes 10 minutes.
Yep.
I could have
I
done a healing
genuinely-
word, but I was like, that's garbage.
I was gonna do the I forgot what it's called, the fucking aura of health, whatever, aura of vitality. You know what I'm talking about. It's fucking pulses or whatever. But there's some shit going on. And I also giggled a little bit when we got the spell slots back, because I imagined them as like little motes floating to everybody, and Moody just being so tired that it like knocked him down a stair by accident, because he was like, what's that? I have no hit points. I am dying. Okay. Well, Dirty Rollers, thanks for dropping by anyway, even though you kept popping in at the end, but we appreciate it.
Yeah.
We should be back Friday for Legacy.
Hell yeah.
Legacy, as we like to call it, and Saturday for Difficult Terrain, in which I might be very tired because we might be going to the beach earlier that day. I don't know. We'll see. But I do have someone for us to raid, because it looks like they've only been going for about an hour or so. So let's go raid them. It is called Roll with Advantage 5e. So
I just want to know
Seems
the record
appropriate.
before we go anywhere. People stopped mentioning the shirt, and I took the challenge. So just to make sure it happened before the end of the episode, I'm now fully unbuttoned on my shirt. You're welcome. Internet.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's not tapered anymore. It didn't
No,
look
just
like it was-
every time someone mentioned it, I was like, "Well, I've been
Put that
a
behind a
gauntlet has been
paywall,
thrown."
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be.
We actually,
Don't give it away for
need
free,
to
man.
make
Come on.
that a goal. Like, Joe,
Oh.
take your shirt off. Like, and like put
Throw
it in
it
the.
on.
To keep up with this energy,
Alright.
at level 13, I have earned Tongue of the
Oh
Sun.
my
and
OnlyFans?
Moon. So you
Did you see?
Ah.
Yes.
Jolie fans.
fans.
The wordplay is incredible.
Thank you for Joan Lee fans. We're gonna go raid. Let's go show them some love and have a wonderful night, guys. Bye.
Oh my god, that's
goodness.